What if Mitsubishi took everything people love about a practical family SUV and added a bold new design, a more premium cabin, modern technology, and enough performance to make every drive feel exciting? The result is the 2026 all-new Mitsubishi Destinator, an SUV that looks ready to challenge some very serious competitors. Hi everyone, welcome back to Motor Zone YouTube channel. Today, we're taking a closer look at the 2026 all-new Mitsubishi Destinator, a vehicle designed to bring together family practicality, rugged SUV character, modern comfort, and everyday driving confidence. And from the first look, it's clear that Mitsubishi wants the Destinator to stand out. Starting with the exterior, the Destinator immediately grabs attention with a strong and confident SUV design. Mitsubishi has given this vehicle a substantial road presence, and the proportions make it look larger and more commanding than a typical family crossover. The body is tall, wide, and muscular, while the carefully sculpted surfaces give it a modern and sophisticated appearance. At the front, the Destinator carries Mitsubishi's latest design language, with a bold interpretation of the brand's dynamic shield concept. The grille area looks wide and powerful, giving the SUV an aggressive face without making it appear unnecessarily complicated. The front end is clean, modern, and instantly recognizable as a Mitsubishi. One of the most eye-catching details is the lighting signature. The LED daytime running lights are positioned high on the front fascia, creating a sharp visual identity, while the main lighting elements sit lower within the bumper area. This stacked lighting arrangement gives the Destinator a futuristic look and makes the SUV especially recognizable at night. The front bumper also adds to the vehicle's rugged personality. Strong lines and carefully designed lower sections make the Destinator look ready for both urban streets and weekend adventures. It doesn't try to pretend it's a hardcore off-road machine, but it certainly carries the visual attitude of an SUV that can handle more than just a trip to the shopping mall. Move around to the side, and the Destinator's proportions become even more impressive. The long body, elevated ride height, and strong shoulder line create a confident stance. The wheel arches are pronounced, adding visual strength to the design, while the lower body treatment gives the SUV a more adventurous character. The alloy wheels are another important part of the design. Their modern multi-spoke appearance works well with the overall shape of the vehicle, and the larger wheel options help give the Destinator a premium appearance. The wheels are not simply there for style, they contribute to the SUV's planted stance and give it a more substantial presence on the road. The roofline is carefully shaped to balance practicality and style. Unlike some SUVs that sacrifice rear space for a dramatic coupe-like silhouette, the Destinator maintains a practical profile. That means passengers get useful headroom while the vehicle still looks sleek from the side. At the rear, Mitsubishi continues the modern theme with slim LED-style taillights and a wide, horizontal design that visually emphasizes the vehicle's width. The rear bumper has a rugged appearance, while the tailgate design remains clean and sophisticated. From behind, the Destinator looks stable, substantial, and unmistakably modern. Overall, the exterior is one of this SUV's strongest features. It combines Mitsubishi's rugged heritage with a much more sophisticated and contemporary appearance. Whether it's parked outside a shopping center or moving through traffic on a highway, the Destinator has the kind of presence that makes people look twice. But the real surprise comes when you open the doors. Inside, the 2026 Mitsubishi Destinator is designed around one major idea: making family travel feel more comfortable and premium without losing the practicality that buyers expect from an SUV. The dashboard has a clean, modern layout, with technology integrated into the cabin rather than simply added as an afterthought. The overall design feels more sophisticated than what you might expect from a traditional family SUV. In front of the driver is a modern digital instrument display that can provide important information such as speed, driving data, and vehicle status. Depending on the configuration and market, the exact equipment can vary, but the overall focus is clearly on giving the driver useful information without creating unnecessary distractions. Then there's the central infotainment display. The large touchscreen provides access to entertainment, navigation, vehicle settings, and smartphone connectivity features. The interface is designed to make common functions easy to access, which is particularly important when you're driving with the whole family on board. Connectivity is a major part of the Destinator experience. Modern smartphone integration allows drivers and passengers to bring their favorite apps, music, navigation, and communication features into the vehicle. For a modern family SUV, this kind of technology has become almost essential. But technology is only one part of the story. Comfort matters just as much. The front seats are designed to provide support during longer journeys, while the cabin's spacious layout gives occupants a relaxed feeling. There is enough room for adults in the front, and the second row is designed with family practicality in mind. And this is where the Destinator really starts to make sense. It isn't simply trying to be a stylish 5-seat crossover. Its larger body and family-oriented layout are intended to provide useful passenger and cargo flexibility. In configurations equipped with 3 rows, the additional seating can be particularly valuable for families who regularly carry more passengers. Fold the rear seats down, and the cabin can transform into a much more useful cargo area. That flexibility makes the Destinator suitable for everything from school runs and grocery shopping to road trips and weekend adventures. Storage is also an important consideration. There are multiple areas throughout the cabin where passengers can keep phones, bottles, bags, and other everyday items. These small details might not look impressive on a specification sheet, but they can make a huge difference when you live with a vehicle every day. The cabin also focuses on creating a more premium atmosphere. Depending on the trim, buyers can expect upgraded materials, modern trim finishes, comfortable upholstery, and a selection of convenience features designed to make the interior feel more refined. And then there's the panoramic roof available on certain versions, which can make the cabin feel even more open and spacious. Natural light flowing into the interior gives passengers a better sense of space and makes long journeys feel more enjoyable. For families, another major advantage is the availability of modern safety and driver assistance technology. Features can include systems designed to help monitor the road, provide warnings, assist with parking, and improve overall driver awareness. Exact equipment varies by market and trim, but the goal is clear: make driving easier and more confident. Now let's talk about the part that many SUV buyers care about most: performance. The 2026 Mitsubishi Destinator is built around a turbocharged petrol engine designed to deliver a balance between everyday usability and strong performance. In markets where the 1.5-liter turbocharged engine is offered, output is around 163 horsepower, paired with a continuously variable transmission. Now, 163 horsepower might not sound like a supercar figure, but that's not what the Destinator is trying to be. This SUV is engineered around usable performance, smooth acceleration, family practicality, and efficiency. The turbocharger helps provide stronger low and mid-range response, which is especially useful when pulling away from traffic lights or accelerating onto a highway. The CVT is designed to keep the engine operating efficiently while delivering smooth power. And that smoothness is important. When you're driving an SUV with family on board, you don't necessarily want aggressive gear changes or a powertrain that constantly feels busy. You want predictable acceleration, easy cruising, and enough power to confidently merge into traffic. The Destinator aims to deliver exactly that. Around town, the elevated driving position gives the driver a good view of the road ahead. The steering is designed to make the SUV manageable in urban environments, while the suspension setup focuses on balancing comfort with control. On highways, the longer body and stable stance should make the Destinator feel composed during extended cruising. This is where its family SUV character becomes especially obvious. It's designed to cover distance comfortably rather than constantly remind you that you're driving a performance vehicle. Acceleration is strongest when the turbocharged engine is working in its effective power band, and the vehicle should feel most comfortable during normal overtaking and highway acceleration rather than high-speed performance runs. Efficiency is another important part of the equation. The turbocharged engine is designed to provide useful power without requiring the fuel consumption of a much larger engine. Real-world economy will naturally depend on traffic, driving style, road conditions, passenger load, and climate, but the overall philosophy is clear: provide enough performance while keeping everyday running costs reasonable. And that balance may be the Destinator's biggest strength. It isn't trying to dominate one category. Instead, it combines several qualities into one package. You get bold SUV styling, a spacious and technology-focused interior, practical family seating, modern safety equipment, turbocharged performance, and the versatility needed for everyday life. That makes the Destinator particularly interesting for buyers who want something larger and more capable than a basic crossover but don't necessarily want to jump into a massive, expensive SUV. Mitsubishi also brings something else to the table: a reputation for building vehicles with a strong sense of practicality and durability. The Destinator takes the traditional Mitsubishi approach and wraps it in a much more modern package. So, is the 2026 all-new Mitsubishi Destinator worth paying attention to? Absolutely. It looks bold without becoming excessive. It offers a modern interior without forgetting the needs of families. It provides turbocharged performance without turning the SUV into something uncomfortable for daily driving. And most importantly, it feels like Mitsubishi is trying to create a vehicle that fits into real life. The Destinator could be the SUV you use for the morning school run, the afternoon commute, the weekend shopping trip, and then the long family road trip the following weekend. That versatility is exactly what makes this SUV interesting. The 2026 all-new Mitsubishi Destinator represents a new direction for Mitsubishi's family SUV strategy, combining distinctive styling, practical space, modern technology, and efficient turbocharged performance into one attractive package. It may not be the fastest SUV on the road, and it isn't designed to compete with luxury performance machines. Instead, its mission is much more realistic: deliver comfort, confidence, practicality, and style in a package that families can actually use every day. And honestly, that could be exactly why the Destinator becomes one of the more interesting Mitsubishi SUVs to watch. So, what do you think about the 2026 all-new Mitsubishi Destinator? Do you like its bold exterior design, its family-focused interior, and its turbocharged approach to performance? Or would you choose another SUV in this segment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to MotorZone, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next car review. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.